Hello and welcome to Super Pollution Island. I'm your host, Hippie the Hippie. On today's special anniversary episode, we'll be featuring a boy and his father who have polluted the environment for their own personal gains. It's called Scared Straight.
Hey, Dad, why is there so much trash in it?
Just the way the world is, son. It's the way it's gotta be.
But it doesn't look natural, It doesn't feel right. It doesn't fit.
A lot of things don't feel right in this world. Trust me. It's the way it's supposed to be.
But, Dad, what about the animals? I don't think they like living in all this trash. And remember the turtles at our old house? We loved those turtles so much, but then they disappeared. Why'd they disappear, Dad?
The animals are fine. Don't worry about it. And the turtles, they just had to move on. It was time for them to go. It's alright because it's a lot more cheaper this way for my company. And the only people that care are the hippies!
Every day, millions of oceanic animals are suffering at the hands of our pollution. Their lives are spent struggling to survive, and they are drastically shortened by the consequences of our oceanic pollution. Many animals get caught in six-pack rings, plastic containers, and various other death traps, and may never escape. Others make the fatal mistake of eating plastic. It is our job to protect these amazing creatures and stop their suffering. Start making a difference. It's time to make change happen. Why God cares?
Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. Genesis 2:15. O Lord, how manifold are your works! In wisdom have you made them all. The earth is full of your creatures. Here is the sea, great and wide, which teems with creatures innumerable, living things both small and great. Psalm 104:24-25. God made it, so take care of it.
Excuse me, sir. Is that trash you just threw on the ground? I believe you dropped it. Are you disrespecting this environment that you were given? Sir, take that. Now these animals that you claim to love, or you sit around and let your dad throw trash into the environment, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These animals are dying because of this polluted environment that you put in them, on them and around them. Yes, it's your fault, and your fault these animals are dying. Peace! You lied to me!
I'm just a middleman. It's not my job to worry about what happens here.
Water covers around 70% of the Earth's surface, and it's home to an estimated 50 to 80% of Earth's species. It affects our climate, cleans our air, and affects everyday life without us even knowing it. During the Industrial Revolution, it absorbed 30 to 50% of carbon dioxide that was released. This affects the ocean acidification, which has many harmful effects on marine species and the food chain. The ocean just sent us a huge bill. It's time to pay it. Why God cares. And God blessed them and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on the earth. Genesis 1:28. God made it, so take care of it.
Again? Really? Twice in a row? I literally just yelled at you guys 5 seconds ago. Little dude and big dude. Mr. Big Dude, there's so many things you could be doing to save the environment with your giant salary. You're sitting there driving your Range Rover 6 times a day to 2 blocks to the supermarket for no reason, buy one piece of grocery, and then leave, waste all that gas. You run your air conditioner year round for no reason. You do all this trash disposal straight into the ocean because you have nothing else to do with your time but to pollute the environment. You may not be the only person in charge of your company, but you have means and opportunity to help save the environment, and you are blowing it. You're blowing it for you, you're blowing it for your son, You're blowing it for me, the protector of this amazing stream and woods and forest and everything, and you're blowing your only chance, and you're making this fall apart. All these animals are dying because of you. And you, little dude, you want to help stop this? You get on your dad's case. You don't let him do this stuff here. You make sure you turn off the light when you leave the room. All right? Right? Yes. You walk when you need to go somewhere. You don't always take the car, not every time. All right?
Not every time, Dad.
Peace.
Dad, we should probably start treating this planet with respect. I mean, it's our only home. And the hippie dude's pretty scary.
I think you're right. It is pretty scary. But we should clean up here. We should.
Hi, my name is Kevin Madison. On today's episode of Super Pollution Island, I was Hippie the Hippie.
My name's Chicky Chowski, and I played the dad in this episode.
We wanted to start off by telling you some helpful tips to help prevent oceanic pollution so that we don't make light of it. The first thing that we thought about was cutting up your six-pack rings. That way they don't end up on the shells or necks of innocent creatures and damage them, kill them, or make them grow weird.
Another thing you can do is when you're walking along the beach, just to simply bring a paper bag with you so that you can pick up the trash along the way.
Make sure you recycle and you're willing to cut down on heat and gasoline uses. Cutting down on these two things will help the oceanic pollution in the long run.
Other things you can do is how you deal with your waste is to make sure that your waste is dealt properly and stored away where it will not affect the ocean and harm it, and also just to recycle as much as you can, so then your waste isn't just being tossed wherever.
All these things are very helpful, but on a small scale, they really don't make that big of an impact. The biggest thing we can do is get this news out there. Make sure people know about oceanic pollution and know about the problems it causes. That way, on a large scale, these seemingly small things will produce a large scale effect. And if you don't have an ability to cut down some of these other things, and you have to use the amount you're using, make sure you send some money to one of these organizations like Save Your Seas or World Impact or different organizations that help clean up oil spills and rehabilitate